My mother is a soldier who veteraned week after week in the trenches. My dad's a weapon against my panicked expression. Wonder if I'm like him, a question that crossed my conscience pretty often, I'm guessing. Prayer ain't cause he ate off of my mother's depression. 100-hour weeks without a second to rest. My life's a blessing that's been given by a hard day's work. Another question, let me ask you what your hard day's worth. A child's smile, the dollar spent on dinner let the heartaches hurt. So let me ask you what your hard day's worth. Said let me ask you what your hard day's worth. Is it money? Is it lust, greed, and envy? Is it every evil under the sun? Is it trending? Would you listen if my mission wasn't drifting up empty? Would you listen? Doubt it. Is it love? Is it hate? A familial embrace? An escape from that pain-stilled state we all create? Is it space? Is it pause? Is it a place you can pause? Rest your pause, not often leave your day. Is it faith? Is it God? Be it Jesus or Allah? Is it worth your stress and hard work throughout the day? These just questions that I got. I'm just another product of the age of hip-hop, where the money don't come, and the drugs don't stop, and the fathers don't talk, and the mothers all rocks, and the world keeps spinning, and we pray don't stop. And I'm screaming up to God for a little bit of love, at least a break from my moms, and escape from the rush. But the 100-hour weeks make her feet go numb, and the world keeps spinning, and the sleep don't come, and my peeps go dumb. With a perk, with an ex, with an insecure girl, we can hurt. With a weed, with a rush, and escape from the numb that we all keep feeling when the day's all done. When the rays of the sun don't shine on our skin, where we can hide in our lies, take a dive in our sun. I say I'm fine with a grin while I'm thinking about my pops, how he died at 13 when my mom and I watched the clock on the wall. Sister noted that the time was 9:21. No one noted I was crying. Gave it time, went to school, told my homies I was fine, but my insides burned. No one noticed I was dying. And so my peeps went dumb, with a perk, with an ex, with an insecure girl, we can hurt. It's with a weed, with a rush, and escape from the numb that we all keep feeling when the day's all done. When the rays of the sun don't shine on our skin. Where we can hide in our lies, take a dive in our sins. I think the rays of the sun don't shine on my skin. So I'ma hide in my lies, take a dive in my sins. My mother is a soldier who veteraned week after week in the trenches. My dad's a weapon against my panicked expression. Wonder if I'm like him, a question that crossed my conscience pretty often, I'm guessing. Prayer ain't cause he ate off of my mother's depression. 100-hour weeks without a second to rest. My life's a blessing that's been given by a hard day's work. Another question, let me ask you what your hard day's worth. A child's smile, the dollar spent on dinner let the heartaches hurt. So let me ask you what your hard day's worth. Said let me ask you what your hard day's worth. Is it money? Is it lust, greed, and envy? Is it every evil under the sun? Is it trending? Would you listen if my mission wasn't drifting up empty? Would you listen? Doubt it. Is it love? Is it hate? A familial embrace? An and escape from that pain-stilled state we all create. Is it space? Is it pause? Is it a place you can pause? Rest your pause, not often leave your day. Is it faith? Is it God? Be it Jesus or Allah? Is it worth your stress and hard work throughout the day? These are questions that I got. I'm just another product of the age of hip-hop, where the money don't come, and the drugs don't stop, and the fathers don't talk, and the mothers all rocks, and the world keeps spinning, and we pray it don't stop. And I'm screaming up to God for a little bit of love, at least a break from my moms and escape from the rush. But the 100-hour weeks make her feet go numb, and the world keeps spinning and the sleep don't come. And my peeps go dumb, with a perk, with an X, with an insecure girl we can hurt. With a we with a rush and escape from the numb that we all keep feeling when the day's all done. When the rays of the sun don't shine on our skin, where we can hide in our lies, take a dive in our sun. I say I'm fine with a grin while I'm thinking about my pops, how he died at 13 while my mom and I watched the clock on the wall. Sister noted that the time was 9:21. No one noted I was crying. Gave it time, went to school, told my homies I was fine, but my insides burned. No one noticed I was dying. And so my peeps went dumb, with a perk, with an X, with an insecure girl we can hurt. It's with a we with a rush and escape from the numb that we all keep feeling when the day's all done. When the rays of the sun don't shine on our skin. Where we can hide in our lies, take a dive in our sins. I think the rays of the sun don't shine on my skin. So I'ma hide in my lies, take a dive in my sins. My mother is a soldier who veteraned week after week in the trenches. My dad's a weapon against my panicked expression. Wonder if I'm like him, a question that crossed my conscience pretty often, I'm guessing. Prayer ain't, cause he ate off of my mother's depression. 100-hour weeks without a second to rest. My life's a blessing that's been given by a hard day's work. Another question, let me ask you what your hard day's worth. A child's smile, the dollar spent on dinner let the heartaches hurt. So let me ask you what your hard day's worth. Said let me ask you what your hard day's worth. Is it money? Is it lust, greed, and envy? Is it every evil under the sun? Is it trending? Would you listen if my mission wasn't drifting up Benzie? Would you listen? Doubt it. Is it love? Is it hate? A familial embrace? An escape from that pain-stilled state we all create? Is it space? Is it pause? Is it a place you can pause? Rest your pause, not often leave your day. Is it faith? Is it God? Be it Jesus or Allah? Is it worth your stress and hard work throughout the day? These are questions that I got. I'm just another product of the age of hip-hop, where the money don't come, and the drugs don't stop, and the fathers don't talk, and the mothers all rocks, and the world keeps spinning, and we pray it don't stop. And I'm screaming up to God for a little bit of love, at least a break from my moms and escape from the rush. But the 100-hour weeks make her feet go numb, and the world keeps spinning and the sleep don't come. And my peeps go dumb, with a perk, with an X, with an insecure girl we can hurt. With a we with a rush and escape from the numb that we all keep feeling when the day's all done.
Hi. How's everybody doing? Going through my little sound check. Yes, it's colder now. I just had a conversation with about being warm, and it is warm, but it's kind of funny how everything gets chilly, this time of year where you just start to do a little more bundling up. So anyway, I can't say what that the temperature today, which is right now, it says 56, but with the sun out, it's definitely warmer. But all right, so hopefully everybody's gotten ready for Friday, and I'm certainly I'm good. Thank you, thank you. You know what I changed today with the mic? I did a little adjusting, but I'm talking straight into it. I think maybe that helps. Every mic is different. I actually have. I'm actually thinking about going back to the old Rode mic. The Rode mic is the best mic ever. It's like you just use the same one every time, and it's like perfect. No frills. It's the first USB mic. This one's it's just light. It's lighter. That thing weighs 40 pounds, and this one weighs, hardly anything. So, but some good comments going through already. I really I'm listening. That's for sure about what you guys have to say, because I'm based on what you guys are saying, I think I'm thinking the same thing. When Kai and I had this discussion on launch day, we were I was very surprised at how high the cost would be, the price of that thing. The Antigravity is really, really expensive for a and I hope they're not going for a launch product. I don't know if it's because of the fact that we got used to here, I'm gonna put me on, there we go. I don't know if it's because we got used to the pricing that DJI, because right now we're not getting really good pricing for anything. DJI is not cheap, but I guarantee when the DJI 360 product comes out, it's not going to be $2,000. There's no way. That's for sure. It just really depends. It really depends. But yeah, so we got the shock. We got sticker shock. That was the first thing. And I definitely have my thoughts on it. I definitely want to talk about the positives and negatives, not barring the price, not taking out the consideration of what it costs, because I think we have to, we got to definitely look at the value as well. So not just cost, but, overall value, or is there a value to and of course, and also flying experience. We want to be entertained by it. But for me, the number one thing, always the number one thing is, am I going to lose my quality? Am I going to lose the video stream quality that I get from a drone? And then you have to balance out from that what the flying experience is going to be. And I definitely have a use case for this thing. There's some tricky marketing going on too that I'm really upset about, and that I'll explain in just a second. So some of the things they're not talking about, they're not bringing it up. So And this has nothing to do with the fact that a 360 camera does not have the resolution of a regular 4K camera. That we'll get to that issue. I think Mads Tech did a really good job at explaining that. I think I listened to him, and he gets down to the nitty gritty of the lens, but there are some positives in anybody who's in DD. I think I'm with you. Or anybody that's a fanboy of Insta360. If I'm going to buy a 360 drone and I have a choice between an Insta360 product and another product, it's a really easy decision for me because Insta has been doing this for a long time. So because of sleet, well, I can go down to Best Buy right now and get one. That's the cool thing. I think it's really cool. Number one, we're going to go down the positive list here. It's very cool that they did this, that they got it into Best Buy. I think that's the one thing I've missed about purchasing products is that it's, I want to get it local. And then of course, if something's wrong, I have the ability to return it, So that's one of the issues that that I think is really cool. I think that the fact that I'm working some things here as we're going. Let's see. Everyone get that. Let's see. I want to try something on my stream that I haven't done in a while. So, and let me just. I'm just gonna do I want to get my chat on. So I'm gonna see if I can get my chat loaded. I'm gonna try really quick here and see if I can. I used to do this all the time. There we go. There's my chat. So I just wanted to. I think we need to get that. We need that back up, so we can quickly see stuff. So we're gonna leave that up there. I don't have it moving, so we'll get that. I'm working on it. I'm working on my filters here. Let's see, scroll. I think there's a scroll filter, and then just let's see, vertical speed, maybe just a little bit. There we go. And there. Okay, so hey, I still got it. I can still do it. Yay! So, guys, I'm also trying to watch. You'll see your comments too at the same time. So, Dad random chat, very classic. I know it is. So, you always run the risk of when you're throwing your chat up there, having whatever. But look, that looks great. Okay, all right. Wait, let's get wound up here. Wow, where's that coming from? Oh my gosh, I got spam email coming through all at the same time. I've got this camera glare going on there. Where's that coming from? You see that? Do you see my camera right there? That thing's am I losing my camera? We were just being positive about we were just talking positive about Insta360. Oh my Lord, my camera's freaking out. I have no idea what it's doing. It's dying. My camera's dying. Oh no. Hey, let me tell you something. Link to I have never had a camera do this. What is it doing? Only me in my life. Let me just double check here. Yeah, look at that. we were just commenting about how good Insta360 is, and my Link camera is having a conniption fit. Now I wonder if I should plug it in, and what should I do with it? Lens flare. Speaking of lens flare, look at that. I don't know what it's doing. I've never had this happen here. Let me turn my camera off really quick and turn it back on. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got one. I guess I can power it down. That's another thing. So just bear with me on this. This is my Link camera. It's been acting weird. Oh, wait a second. Hey, it's back. It's back. We're back. Maybe it's a cable. There we go. All right. All right. It's not the camera. So let's go back. Now it's doing that weird thing again. Oh, I know what's going on. The sun, there's a little tiny beam of the sun going through the shades and it's hitting the camera lens. Oh my Lord. Okay, just bear with me. I mean, this is if guys, there's no such thing as a live stream from me that's normal. It doesn't exist. Oh my God. Okay. I can't blame technology. It's the light from your window. Yeah, I figured that out. It took me 10 minutes. Gosh. Oh man. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not. It every time it's me. Anyways, all right. Thanks guys for putting up with that. So yeah, just here, I gotta close that. Right. But, yeah, so Antigravity, is, this really amazing platform. Okay. And, I'm really intrigued by it, and it's a combination. We know this, a combination between VR, a standard drone platform, and a 360 camera. Now, you guys know I'm a fanboy of Insta360 too. Okay. You guys know that there's some amazing things that they did with this, and probably the most important thing that makes this better than a DJI product coming out. Now, first of all, these guys have a probably a better chance of putting out a firmware update on this that is going to improve the camera dynamics. Okay. And we know that because just recently we got this. Okay. This thing came out just recently with a very substantial update. I posted the update for the Insta360 X5, and it's amazing. I really like the update. It just makes it a better camera. It makes it a different camera every time. And we've got lenses that can be removed. We've got color science that's been worked on. These guys make 360 fun. And I'm actually, since their reboot, I'm actually thinking about going back and using this camera just for fun when I go out and do my regular video. The only thing that keeps me going back to DJI, because we're getting 360 talk here, because when we get back to the anti-gravity discussion, it's all about the camera. It really is. You don't buy that thing. Well, you can. That is a discussion point. With anti-gravity, you can buy it and start to think about it as just a fun flying drone. I'm actually one of the reasons why I would like to have this thing. Okay, so let's one of the really important reasons is that for the flying experience, it's putting those goggles on and flying the area that I live in. And, you know, and any of you guys know and see the videos that I put up, know that the area I fly in is very special. You know, it's extremely fun. Let's put that chat up here too. Here, I'm trying to have a little bit of fun with the chat. This is actually a more appropriate place for the chat, but just bear with me, guys. I'm trying to bring the chat is just as a helpful tool for conversation. That's for sure. But yeah, the flying experience is part of what makes me excited about this, and I really, besides being extremely afraid of the $2,000 price tag, because when you do what I do, and and of course you guys, it limits you so much. When you blow that much cash on something, you are pretty much just flying that. And you know me. One of the things that I enjoy about what I do is I can fly a lot of different things. I love the Neo 2. The Neo 2 is my new crush. And I every time I take it out, I'm looking, I will fly that anywhere right now. I totally trust it. I will fly it anywhere in this area. I will fly around trees. I'll fly in bad weather, because I trust it. This thing, it scares me. It has so many things that can go wrong. The only bad thing you see is the lens flare. Yeah, and we know lens flare. When you use guys, excuse me. When you use 360 cameras, lens flare is part of the deal, and we know that, you know. And you know, so we got some controller talk. Cool, I like that. We're gonna go there. Yeah, we're gonna discuss controllers, and I know a lot of people are saying stuff about controllers. It's probably been 4 or 5 people. Even the influencers are saying things about controllers. We are so programmed to flying with game style controllers that we are. It's very difficult for any other platform to be successful unless they come out with something like that. So we've got the 360 camera and its vulnerability, but we also have the amazing things that we're seeing from it. This, you know, my favorite shot right now is the approach in pass by shot. Okay, coming and going, we'll just call it that. That is the most amazing shot that this thing does right now. Is that pass by, that, you know, that like aircraft carrier, you know, flyby shot. I love that shot. That is going to be in everybody's videos really soon. Who has this thing? You can only do it with this platform. But the other thing is it just flies really well. It sounds nice. Obviously it's sub 250, so it fits that little piece. And the sub 250 issue with it is also a problem coming. So, because you have to balance out camera weight, and this one has 2 lenses, not a single lens. Battery consumption, you got to think of the building, you know, you have to think of the structure of it. All these factors come together with the sub 250. Yeah, Henry, I've flown. You've probably flown your Neo about the same number of times I've flown it. Love the Neo. Freaking Neo's awesome. I'm having a little bit of goofiness with with putting on the ND filters. I did get some gimbal issues recently with the recent flight, but it corrected itself. I took the ND filter off I let the gimbal reset, and then I put the ND filter back on. So it's almost like you have to go ahead and start up the Neo 2, get the gimbal to go through its cycle, and then add the ND filter. But the ND filters are not bad. Hey Eddie, how you doing? So thank you guys we're getting a good crowd. I hope you're excited about. First of all, I hope you're excited about this drone. I am. I think this is a great drone. I am. I'm very excited about it. I want to own it. Okay, let's just be clear right now. I want to own this drone. I'm just like you. I'm excited about it. I want to own it. I want to experience the flight. I want to check out those new goggles. I love that little freaking steampunk screen on that thing. So everything, there's a ton of things that I love about it. So let me just get through and recognize people in the chat right now. Actually, we should do this. Here, let's make sure we got this live chat going on. All right. Oops, we got that. Hold on, there we go. Okay. That's me. Hey, that's me. I got to turn that off here. Let's save some. Right. But, so we have this really amazing platform, but we've got this really high price to pay to fly this thing. And I think there's a lot of us out there. There's a bunch of us that will say, okay, I can afford this. Okay. So let's just put it out this way. Hey, how you doing? Here, I was going to recognize people here. We got DD Fellows in the house. First one in, Henry Hooker. How you doing? Okay. Thank you for popping in. Bob Casey in the house. Thank you for coming. I hopefully you guys all have a possum. You're in the house. Thank you for popping in today. So who else do we got that's sneaking in? Hi, Eddie. We got Mr. Eddie Nunez that popped in. By the way, I hope you're liking that HS 900, Eddie. I got a feeling you're a little bit embarrassed flying that thing. Don't be. It is a really good drone. Okay. RP guy 4, how you doing? Why do we not have you, here? I'll get you moderated before we leave let's make sure we get you in the moderation. So yeah, I'll have to use my other, I should have just popped the chat out, but anyways, yeah, $2,000, and that doesn't include tax. Let's just say it right now. We went through some positives, and we're going to mix in some negatives here. Hey, how you doing? Winslow Joy, there we go. Or I'm going to look at that. I want to read. Oh man, I'm getting there. Okay, right. I get the spam calls this time of the day. I got to get my live chat in here. I said DJ will earn 100 times more profit than the Neo 2 than Insta360 than on Antigravity A1. Oh yeah. Guys, here I can do it this way. I just want to make sure I'm giving you guys that are coming in. I want to moderate you guys that are new. I forget I can just use my phone. I'm trying to do everything on my computer, but thank you for here, let's get you in here. Yeah, we're going to get into the DJI effect in just a minute, because the one thing that's really holding me right now is not just the $2,000. It's not that. I look at total value. Okay. Yeah. And Eddie, you're saying it already. You're already reading my mind. I look at total value, And over the course of 8 going on 9 years, I've been doing this. The total value of DJI products far exceeds anything else that I buy. So anything that I buy and use, the usability is better. The access to it remains very long, meaning that I get a good product life out of it. I get really good quality out of it. And then I get a resale value out of it. So when I'm done using it, I can pass it on. And a lot of you guys, some of you guys are here. Let's put this up over the top here. Some of you guys like to hold on to stuff, just keep it forever. And it's technology, but some of us like to collect. I'm not a collector. I look at a lot of extra stuff laying around as being clutter. So I get my use out of it. I enjoy it. There's regret, believe me, when I sell a product. So I'll give you the first example, the Flip, the DJI Flip. When I sold the DJI Flip, it was such a nice thing to fly this summer. I enjoyed it. It was my summer project. And every day was great with it. I didn't have one bad flight experience with it this summer. It crashed and it withstood a crash and it got back up and flew again. And you don't get that always with other products, And now I know sometimes, we get into the idea of that we have to keep it around to keep relevant with other things. You want to compare it to other products. You get into that whole spiel. But I think passing things along to somebody else and giving it, I guarantee the drones that I've sold were owned by 2 or 3 more people after I sold it. So I'll pay the retail price for it. Somebody else will buy it and pay a little less because I'll sell it for cheaper. And then they'll sell it. And then next thing you know, you have 3 people that flew it. All of them, got great experience out of it. I get all kinds of stuff going on this time of day here. It's Friday. I got deliveries that are happening. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? So I don't tend to hold on to things very long. I tend to kind of let things go by and then move on, because I really enjoy the next thing. And I think that's what technology is. It's kind of like upgrading your computer every so many months or getting a phone every 2 or 3 years. That's the society that we are, I think I'm down to a 3-year phone. So still wrapped. It is. You haven't used it yet, Eddie. Well, I'm telling you, the HS 900. You're going to do a good review on it because it's a good drone. It's a really good drone. I enjoyed flying it. I still own it. I haven't gotten. It's still here. So, one thing I can tell you about any drone that sits around for a while, and for me, the only problem with the HS 900, you're gonna go through this already. I'm gonna show you the big problem with the HS 900. Okay. Now this is not going to be a review. Okay. This is not a review thing. You're going to have your own personal viewpoint on what the HS 9. Now I'm just going to show it to you really quick. I'll tell you what we're talking about. So let's go, put the HS 900 up here, which is a Holy Stone product. And here it is right here. All right. Okay, so here is the HS 900 right here. And the problem with it right now, even though it is really, the camera on it's really good quality. I'm happy with it. I think it's a good quality camera. I like the way the system works together. It's got decent flight range. Guys, it doesn't, these drones, this is 5.8 gigahertz range. I did get a little bit of issue with some of the, some interference, but the price tag is $399. Okay. All right. So this is the problem which all of these companies are facing. Great drone. Going to have a great review because the camera's great, flies nice. It is really quiet. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go to this drone. All right. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. There it was. There it was. On here. Here. Let's do this here, so we can save your eyes. Let's see here. That's it. All right. There we go. Okay. This is the problem right here. Here we go. You guys ready for this? All right. This is, and yeah, well, let's see, Winslow, Joy, let's see, my first drone is still in the box, Potensic Atom 2. Get it out. That's a great drone. Now, I think the Potensic Atom 2 is actually better than that drone I just showed you. I am a huge Potensic fan. You know that. I don't think that they have. Now, this is why I'm going to show you this. This is why everything else is irrelevant right now. Okay, I'm going to show you right here. Here you go. You guys ready for this? Here it is. This is why everything's irrelevant right now, because this is a $269 DJI drone that has a 1-inch. I think this is a 1/2-inch image sensor. It is 4K 60, and it has firmware updates. This thing is probably the best value drone right now, and it is killing everybody else's sales because it's way good. This is the problem, is this is more DJI hidden stuff with DJI quality, and it is absolutely smashing other drones because of its price. $269. It is $140 cheaper than the nearest competitor. Potensic can't do this. I have done everything to keep myself from buying this because I'm going to buy it. It is too cheap to not try out. $269. It's normally $349. And it's got a Fly More combo that is comparable, cheaper by $10 than the one I just showed you. It has one more battery. So they have the same sensor though. They have the same image sensor. I don't know about these batteries. It says 120 minutes. So it's basically boasting 40-minute battery life. So these are they like, there can't be plus packs. So they're not like DJI plus packs, but you can use a DJI plus pack in there, can't you? Has anybody flown this thing that's on my chat right now? How you doing, Walker? You think that they're going to end up like GoPro's drone project? Hey, Walker, you are not far from potentially being correct. Let's see. I prefer. I am definitely spoiled with the controllers too. Let me try. I'm still trying to moderate you here. Here, let me get you in here. All right, RP guy, I got you. Walker Snow, let me get you in here too. Let me get you in here as a moderator to our channel. All right. Yeah, I knew this would create a lot of conversation because I got you guys. Okay, we got you. Yeah, drones without built-in screen remotes. Drones with built-in screen. I don't know. I've flown some with built-in screen remotes, and I'm just. It's really. First of all, yeah, they're terrible to fly from a flying perspective because we don't want our life to be be interrupted. It's kind of like I'll give you a good example. I'm flying my my Neo 2 yesterday, okay? And I've got goggles on and freaking immersed in flight. And I am just flying away and I'm just loving my flight, okay? Just having the greatest flight ever. And my phone is buzzing in my pocket. I am so fortunate that here, let me put you guys up there. I am so fortunate that my phone was not on my controller at that moment because it would destroy my flight. There's nothing more. And you guys that are learning about FPV, that's why the anti-gravity, okay, that's why this drone is so amazing. You get immersive flight and you don't get bugged, you don't get, those things coming through, that because of the goggles. The goggles are everything. Goggles make flying like a spiritual. You guys that fly with goggles know it. Now, this allows for people that have never flown with goggles before to be able to feel that, to get that feeling of flying, So, I think I got you. Yeah, you're moderate. Yeah, so RP Guy 4, I got you. And in Walker, I do have you moderated. All right. Just making sure you guys are taken care of there. All right. We got a big crew here. All right. So, all right. We're going to just see here. What am I doing? That's pretty cool. I was just checking on something here. Do I have? I want to see if I can gift out. No, I was wondering if I could gift out memberships today. Doesn't look like I can. But here, let me pop out my other chat here. I don't like using my phone because I feel like I'm being rude every time I look down. I feel like I'm being rude, man. Dad Random, you are so rude, man. Get off your freaking phone. Get off your phone, Dad Random. But yeah, so let's get deep. Let's dive a little deeper into the let's see here. Let's get that chat back out. I just got to pop my chat back out. I just changed computers again. I bought an M4 Mac Mini. So I'm running my system on the M4 Mini now. So I don't have to, I'll be able to permanently set up my system without having any issues. So I'm really excited about that. Here, I just wanted to double check. Hey, Go Dodgers is in the house, man. You like the guy who flew his Neo 2 into a wall multiple times? Well, it's durable. Okay, I got another. Do I have? Oh, I don't have my Neo 2 right now. But I took my prop guards off the top of my Neo 2. I'm thinking I should have just left them on, but because if you know the bottom, my question is, did you notice there's extra like reinforcements on the bottom of the Neo 2's prop guard? Anyway, I think there's only 3 bars on the Neo 2 and on the Neo, and then on the Neo 2 there's like a bunch of them. I wonder how much that disrupts the airflow coming out of the props. So what would be the benefit of taking the top prop guard off? I should just left it on and then just run it in a wall like other people. Sean, the drone guy got his Neo 2 stuck on a nail because it hung on there. Yeah, I'm enjoying the Mac Mini. It's for Best Buy right now. The Mac Mini, it has 16 gigs of RAM, and I have it connected up to an SSD. I haven't gotten I haven't purchased the the dock, the bottom dock, because I have another dock that's really expensive, so it's hooked up to the other dock. But it's great. I've saved so much space. I feel like I've got just massive amounts of elbow room right now because I don't have a laptop sitting next to me, even with the smaller laptop. So yeah, it's great. It's a great little powerful computer. It's quiet, and it's running this stream just like no getting out, man. So. Yeah, it's guys. Is anybody here? Is anybody here on the fence about the Neo 2? Don't be on the fence. It is a slam dunk, fun little drone. So if you're on the fence, don't be. Go ahead and just have it should be on your list of things. Let me get you your Go Dodgers 1. I got you as a moderator. Hey, good. We got a bunch of new folks in here today. But yeah, if you were on the fence, don't be on the fence with that one. Just wait for the right price. That's what I think that's key right now. I paid way too much for it. You're going to get it for much cheaper than I bought it for, and you're going to love it just as much as I love it. So I don't feel bad one bit about paying too much for it. It was the best purchase of 2025 so far. Next, I don't even put the Mini 5 on that purchase list, even though it is my best drone right now. The Mini 5 is my best camera drone that I own. It is absolutely smashing amazing. But the Neo 2, guys, the Neo 2 is going to sell so many products. They are going to sell so much of those Neo 2, so many. Okay. So it is, it's just so good. It's just, and you can fly it any way you want. Yesterday, when I did that flight, if you have not seen my recent flight, please check that out. I did what I would consider a range flight. I totally fudged my, I think I said something like 10 kilometers or something like that. Guys, I am so illiterate when it comes to the metric system. I meant 9,000 meters or about 5,000 feet is the maximum. I would not fly the Neo 2 farther than about 5,000 feet. Okay. That's plenty. It's a mile. A mile is its range, and it is a very safe range, and it is a very reliable range, and you will get your drone back with the time with the time of your battery. On a warmer day, I would have probably got an extra minute flying out of it because it is cool. It's under it. I thought it was 60 yesterday. It's not, because right now my watch says 56, and it was. I think it was colder yesterday than today. It may be a little warmer. I don't know. My OG Neo has been giving me dirty looks for the last 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm probably the problem with the original Neo is it's so cheap that it's really not worth selling it. You should just give it to somebody, just give it to somebody you like. And if you don't like somebody, I got a couple of those drones you could give to people. If you want to give somebody, actually, if you don't like somebody, buy them a Caddx Protoss. Anyway, I actually wished I could have updated my Protoss flight firmware like Mads Tech did. But the thing is, after he fixed it, he still crashed it twice, and it did the same behavior. I saw it twice. When he was out flying, he cut those scenes where he was flipping it, and the drone freaking just fell out of the sky. I don't like it. I'm not a Caddx freaking hater. I just don't like it. It's not good. It's not good. I would get the beta FPV system first before I'd get that. Hey, thank you guys. Yeah, if you've subscribed to my channel, thank you. I really appreciate it. Guys, I always appreciate subscriptions. That to me, subscriptions are as important as any donation that I'd ever receive. It's amazing to me that I've been on this, I've been down this pathway for so long, and then I just keep finding new people that keep joining the channel and keep enjoying it, and then people will pass on, and we start out with a lot of older people. I have such a range of folks that watch the channel and watch the flights. I think it's just fun to watch the flights. That I, in the area that I get to fly in. I know I fly in the same places a lot, but it gets down to just lifestyle. I can't fly everywhere. I'd love to go to a lot of the places that I haven't flown in a while, and I'll eventually get there. It's just not happening right now. So yeah, hey, hit the like button, please, if you have not. Yeah. I don't beg for likes. If you want to like it, do. If you don't, at least guys, I'm worth 5 Steves today. There's no question about it. We're definitely a 5 Steve community. All right, let's look at some more anti-gravity footage here. Let's check this thing out. So the goggles. Now I've heard a couple of bad things about the goggles, and it's only been from one person so far. So let me go ahead and just make this a little bit smaller here. So right now, I heard one person say that the goggles hurt their face, just one person. And now, right now, I think it's Authentic. Authentic doesn't lie. He's been really good. I want the Avata 362, bud. Oh, man. Let's all tell everyone their age. 70, 64. You guys, we're going to sound off here. Oh, my Lord. You do not have to sound off your age, by the way. Oh, my Lord. All right, I'm going to do mine here. I'm still a youngster compared to all you old folks that are on here. Here, let me get Bud. Let me moderate Bud here. Let's get Bud. Thank you for stopping in with us, Bud. Okay, so if you don't know how to like, that you can, of course, if I give you a membership today, you will get access to these little beauties right there. Let's see. I'm tuning in from Quebec, Canada. Nice. We love Canadians. Do you guys know that I'm almost a Canadian? Oh, that's Michael. Duh. Michael, you know that I grew up in Minnesota, so I consider myself an almost Canadian. Almost Canada. I call that. So yeah, Michael, it's just been a while. I didn't even look at your name. I was just reading the comment, and then I'm like, oh, that's Michael. Oswego, Illinois. Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome. That's for sure. Yeah, like I said, I have more fun days when. Oh yeah. Do I have any memberships for you guys? I certainly do. All right, guys, here they come. This will give you a couple of extra little emojis that you can use to love the stuff that. Now you can use those emojis on videos or anything. When I see those custom emojis, I know it's a member. I'm actually starting to do this. I know this sounds a little bit chintzy. Here, I'm going to send out. Here we go. Okay. I know it sounds a little chintzy, but I'm requiring people to have a subscription to my channel to say something. If you want to say something on my channel, I think you should be subscribed. Don't you think so? Don't you think that should be the minimum? Don't you think if you're going to complain about something or comment about somebody that you should at least be part of the clan? So, all right, we send out some memberships. Thank you guys. So a lot of you guys are basically in the chat, and you're not participating. That's fine. But I know that you've been here because when you use those emojis, those little emojis, and you all have custom emojis when you join, okay? And those little custom emojis tell me that, you know, a little bit about you, okay? Like this one right here is the DJI flip emoji. And then I have the Pocket 3 emoji. We have the all-encompassing dad random emoji. We have the thumbs up emoji and the yes emoji. We have the no. Oh, wrong one. We have the hold on, get rid of that. We have the no emoji. And then finally the coveted Steve Award emoji. So there you go. Those are the fun emojis that I have for my channel, and they're just kind of fun things that are meaningful to me. By the way, the flip was so unique. I had to make an emoji out of it, and the pocket camera makes my channel sing. I just love the pocket camera. So, but anyways, I appreciate you guys. But is that a video of yours right there that we could check out? I haven't done I haven't checked out videos very often, but let's stick with let's look at some more of this thing. Okay, so goggles, I told you, I've heard some fitment issues, but they're adjustable. They have built-in diopters. All of that stuff makes these goggles amazing. The one thing I don't like is the fact that they have a battery that you have to wear. It's a very unique way of doing it, though. I like the battery pendant idea. I think it's super smart. Just wear the battery like you wear your controller, you know? I'm thinking that if you have a pacemaker, though, there's a possibility that battery maybe would would that have a problem with your heart? Okay, I wanted to say the Paul Bunyan of UAV. Hey, there's no Paul Bunyan talk. That's a Minnesota talk. I am. Are you talking about me, the Paul Bunyan of UAV? Oh. Oh, I love gifting out those. Those are fun. I think I need to change up my emojis though. I need to add a new one. So, yeah, I'm planning a flight with the Avata. Guys, I want to say Avata 2 all the time. With the Neo 2. And I have my N3s with me now. So my next flight will be with N3 goggles. I have not gotten rid of my N3s. I'm keeping those things. I like them. They're really nice goggles. And if you're wearing glasses, you don't have to dink with anything. If you got a really good prescription, you don't have to change your glasses out. And I just like them. I don't have any problem with the curvature of the screen. The goggles have been great for me. I can record my flights. There's nothing wrong with those goggles. I don't have any problem with the resolution, or I don't now obviously the goggles 3 are better, but that's about it. Is all I'm going to say. All right, let's look at another. There we go. Now, this is the infamous controller. I'm very intrigued about the controller, but immediately after trying out the first controller version, many people desire the DJI controller wrist motion better than the switches and dials. I think that dial on the top is not good. I think it's a waste. I think all they needed to do was put in a tilt, and that thing would have been instantly easier to use. I don't know why. There's not one thing that tells me that's, unless you need that scroll wheel. If you need that scroll wheel to scroll through things on the screen, because this thing is VR, you're literally using VR goggles. So anyway, not knowing any more than that, I think there's too many things going on that controller. It's got a lot of functions. I don't know and you got your speed controller. I do like that. I think the stop button is in the right spot. I like the throttle. I like the finger throttle. So I have flown with that. I do like the scroll wheel on the side that the DJI controller has a little bit better. So, but I am a huge control. Okay, somebody asked about the controller earlier. Okay, somebody asked about the controller, and we'll get back to this thing. But a regular controller is, I don't think, possible unless I don't know if there's enough dials on it. Because the problem is the VR function in the goggles require that you have some kind of directional device. And that's why we probably are not going to see a traditional controller. I just don't, it's not going to happen. And that's, to me, but when the DJI 360, when the Avata 360 comes out, all of the functional stuff of all the gear that you have will work. Your goggles will work, your controller will work, and it might even have a new controller. So the controller discussion is something that is of concern, but I would fly that with that controller. I don't mind the idea of flying with this controller. I don't mind it. I'm not insulted by it. So I can't afford to even pay attention right now. Yeah, guys, there are options to have just as much fun in flight. If you have a standard controller, you can pick one of those up for about $100 for an N3 controller, the gamepad style controller. Okay, $120 for the DJI, FPV controller. They both do the same thing. And you can fly the Neo. The problem is you'll need your phone at some time, which you can just plug in. So you got those issues, I would say. Okay, Bud, you're getting down the next road is, will we be able to? We're gonna spend too much money for the Avata 360 because we're gonna have to buy it from Japan or South Korea, assuming it comes out fast enough. If they don't release the Avata 360 soon, none of us will be flying that if there is a complete ban. I don't think we'll be able to get it. I don't. I think it'll be confiscated when they try to bring it through customs. And there's a few of them that come through because they don't check everything. And because it's not contraband. I mean, technically it is, but it's not drugs, So some stuff gets through like that. So no, my fear is that we might not be able to fly the 360. And I love Insta360. I'm willing to take a shot if I have to. Whoops, I'm going to point the other way. If I have to, I'm willing to fly that. Okay. I'm not insulted by flying that. I'm very curious. I'm insulted by the price. I'm very insulted by the price. It's very expensive. And I would love to tell you what it's like to fly. I mean, I have a great place to fly that. I know exactly where I'd go the first flight and not the place that I usually go. I would head out to the cliff. I would fly that area I love flying the cliff with the 360 camera. It would be amazing. I would also go out to the reservoir with this. I haven't been to the reservoir in a while. I would take this out there. It would be fun going over boats and doing that cool edits. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you already can do this stuff. If you have an Insta360 camera, just mount it onto your Mavic. You got the same thing. You literally can do the same edits. You can. You can mount it in the front or mount it in the back. Push play or push record and you're off. So, but yeah, guys, I am a Insta360 fanboy. And so is Eddie Nunez. You are an Insta360 fanboy. I love this thing. I love the simplicity of it. I've got this thing completely ready for me to use. I'm just very excited. I like the new edits that they have with it. I love the replaceable lenses. Guys, that's another reason that is advantage. Okay, it's advantage anti-gravity. Okay, anti-gravity does one thing that DJI doesn't do yet, and that's replace the lenses. Now, the DJI thinks that you can replace the lens covers. Make better lens covers. Make them like part of the lens. Don't, because really that's kind of what's happening, is that there's an actual lens and then you've got the lens surface, and you got to protect it. Okay. You got to protect this thing. This camera rocks. And with the new firmware in there, let's see, let's see if we can put the new firmware up here. There it is right there. Check that out. That is the new firmware that, look at that. Look at the buttons. You got see the virtual joystick on there and stuff? That's the new firmware going on there. And it works in 4K now. So you can get Instaframe 4K, and then you of course go to 1080p when you switch off so that's called Instaframe. Here, let me show you what that looks like. Right there. So that's the Instaframe 2.0, what's going on. So I'm really excited to try that out. I love to ride bikes. This is the greatest biking camera ever. And I do like the idea of now these guys have a cloud service, and I am this close to joining the cloud service. I don't own their mini mic, but I do own this thing. I did buy this because I thought it was neat. This is a little remote screen, and it's also a remote mic. It's a little bit big, but it works good. Works really good. Yeah. And you can use your DJI gear. I also use this little bad boy, and I'm actually thinking about buying another one so I have the DJI mics for all of my Insta360 cameras. I mean, it's just, it's almost like, you're just whatever you like, Yeah, the band is going to be, e-trike, cool, man. Yeah, the ban is something we don't know, and I'm not gonna talk about the ban because I don't know, and I'm not gonna make up stuff like everybody else is. They're just making up crap about it, and nobody knows. Nobody really knows at all about what that ban's going to be about, So, let's see some more. Let's see some more stuff. Ooh. All right, let's go here. But did they tell us? Let's see. Got the intro. I could put the intro on. Here,
open your eyes.
Let's use. I like to use the intro. So let's go ahead and let's make this smaller here. And we'll put the intro on. We don't
to a whole new dimension.
So here we go.
The world's first 360.
That right there is the cool part. I love that. I don't know who thought of this feature right here. That is absolutely wonderful. I think it's just the coolest tech idea. These guys are really trying hard to make me love it. There's no question.
Drone. Anti-gravity.
Anti-gravity. Now, is our audio working? Can you tell me if the audio's on? I can't. Here, I'm gonna. Yeah, you can. Can you hear the audio?
Exceptionally lightweight.
Ooh, that's
with immersive vision goggles and an intuitive grip controller. The sky is in your command. Top and bottom dual lenses deliver 360-degree clarity with 8.
Most definitely, they making it up. Looks like AI, yeah. Anyway, yeah, look at that. Now that's Hey, guys, I actually know that that's not looking at that video. I live in this part of the country, so
resolution.
You see that right there?
Replaceable lenses help push your limits, so you never stop exploring.
I just
Featherweight
think,
vision goggles.
I don't know if we're going to get better quality than 1 inch, guys. I really don't. I think the X5 is the pinnacle right now. Unless you added another camera, you have to reduce the amount of work that each lens is doing, and then if you get more lenses, you've seen the really expensive 360 cameras that have like 30 lenses. That's how you're going to make 360 better. You have to add more cameras, and then you get more computing power. You have to bring it together, and then of course the cost goes up with more lenses. So yeah, you can't get. You'll get it. You can't resist. I know. I don't know, man. I'm excited. You know, I'm excited.
Offer premium 1 inch.
Look at that.
Micro OLED displays, pulling you right into
It's too expensive, guys. It's too expensive.
Moment.
Look at that. I can do that. I can fly that. I can do that flight. Could you imagine that diving the Red Mountain, going right straight down? I could do that flight with VR. It would be so sweet.
360-degree details. Look anywhere.
I'm afraid that would be the only place I crash it. I do not trust the sensors on this new tech. It's supposed to be good. So let's see. Let's name drone other bubble pack package as a family member. Oh yeah, you could do that. We could do that. No, you can send stuff. You just basically declare that it's not contraband. The worst thing that would happen is it would get confiscated. You're not going to get in trouble. It's not like you're not exporting drugs. I've bought things from Canada. And Bud Bieber, I agree. $2,000. Hey, so we'll see you guys. See you, Bud. But yeah, $2,000 is steep. I agree. It's very steep.
See everything. Immerse yourself completely. This is
Here, let's make that. Can we make that? I just never know what it's going to do. I've got this single monitor, and when I go full screen, I don't want it to take up. I don't want it to. Anyway, you got
flight like never before.
It doesn't matter. This isn't
Climb incredible
this
heights
isn't
and
4K
soar
anyway.
with the thrill of a bird's eye view.
There's an illegal flight.
No
in the
piloting
clouds
skills.
Like
No problem. A1 offers two.
Are you rated for instrument? Do you have an instrument rating?
Types of motion control. Just point and go.
But I guarantee that 90% of the people that fly that are going to fly with just the hand grip. They're not going to use the full immersion like turnaround stuff. It's just you'll fall over. It's too hard to do that when you've got goggles on. $1,600. I'm looking at $2,000, man. Yeah, I'm looking at $2,000 at Best Buy right now. Okay, this is the number I'm looking at, guys, right there. That's the price I'm seeing. That's the entire kit with the reader. That's everything. It's everything. And okay, here's the other kicker. This thing has two different types of batteries. It has a plus battery, which is makes it heavier than sub 250. And it also has the regular battery. And the regular battery only gives you like 12 minutes of flight time. The plus battery gives you like 20 minutes of flight time or 25 minutes. So this thing has two different levels of flight. And unless you buy the $2,000 version, you are not going to get the good batteries. So you would have to buy the extended batteries and to get the flight time that I would want. So yeah, it's the Fly More kit but it has plus batteries. These are different batteries than the one that you get in the other the other version. Okay, a lot of people don't know that. So if I buy this one right here, so if I buy this kit, it comes with a standard battery. It's almost $1,600, and it doesn't come with the good batteries. And I also don't have the card reader. Okay. All right. I don't think it comes with the card reader. General flight camera. That thing right there is, I don't believe it comes with the reader. So let me just double check here. I'm trying to look for the, oh my gosh, it's such a joke to freaking look for stuff, at times, but yeah. Yeah. So that is not the card reader is with this one. So if I go back and look at the, if I go back and look at the other version, here's the 3 batteries. So you got the 3, this is the original, this is the one, this is the $1,900 version. Okay. Let me show you this one. And you see this little black thing right here? That is the card reader. That thing, you put it in the drone, it downloads all the files, and then you throw it in your computer. That is a huge, important thing because moving files is part of the issue. Moving those big old files is always a problem. But with that little reader, you can throw it right in your phone. So there's just a huge advantage to having that. And it's $100. It's $100 extra. And like I said, these batteries are not they're not the standard batteries. They are extended. They're battery extended. And I'm looking to see if that doesn't, it doesn't see it. They don't say that. But that's the case. I know that. So $1,599, $1,899 for 3 batteries. So it's $150 a battery, basically. So 1 battery, 3 batteries with the charger, $1,899. And then for another $100, they can't just throw the freaking card reader in. You just spent almost $2,000. No, for the middle of the road one, you're going to spend almost $2,000 and not have the card reader. So, and then of course, yeah, you can get Care Refresh for $300. And then that doesn't count buying extra lenses. You're going to want replacement lenses. Now, would be interesting is, are those the same replacement lenses? That would be really cool if they put the same replacement lenses as this thing has. Anyway, I think, oh my Lord, we've gone on 1 hour and 25 minutes already. Oh my Lord, we still have things to talk about. You paying for the goggles, basically? Yeah. And you get Care for 2 years. Yeah, 3. Yeah, so it's just so expensive, And yeah, it just hurts it hurts everything that I'm about. And that doesn't count tax. You throw $2,000 and then you've got the tax on that. So, yeah. Yeah, this is the least expensive version. This is the least expensive way of buying it, and it's $1,600. And you only get 1 battery, and I told you that's a 12-minute flight battery. That's like buying a Spark. It's like buying a $1,500, $1,600 Spark without tax. Yeah. Yeah. And I want to fly it, but I'm almost resigned to waiting for the DJI product. If it doesn't come, then I'm going to have to go and fly that, because otherwise I won't be. Let's see, Best Buy total tech coverage is worth it. Yeah, I agree. And the reason is like you're saying, if you're Eddie and you can't fly worth a shit, You have to have that $300 coverage. That's an Eddie joke, by the way. I had to give Eddie some crap. So get it, buy it. Guys, believe me, I have my own problem trying to keep myself from buying things. So I don't need your help. But I want to fly it, and you guys want to see me fly it. And anyways. Anyway, guys, we got to call this stream out. It's at 1:26. We've been on an hour and a half. That's a half hour longer than I wanted to be on. I usually have these streams for an hour, but you guys, okay. Let's sum this up. We're going to sum this stream up right now. We're just going to sum it up. One, yes, this product is worth buying. It is a very good product, and it's got really good components in it. Okay. It's part of a really good system of 360 cameras by a very reputable company. I don't know about the drone part. I don't know who did the drone part. That's interesting. But somebody did something really good with those goggles. I would love to know who partnered with them. The battery needs to be the same. We need to have consistent batteries if you're going to pay premium, we need to have that. But yeah, I believe it's worth it. I think anybody who buys this is going to get great. You know what it reminds me of? You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of, let me show you. This is what it reminds me of. I just thought of this. Okay. I just thought of this. Okay. This is what it reminds me of. I don't know if you remember. Let's see if I can find one. I got to see if I can find it first, and then we'll cut the stream. All right, here it is. I found one. I knew it would be tough. All right. This is what this drone reminds me of. This. the flying potato. This was so unique when it came out, and it was quite expensive. You had to buy the goggles. You had to buy the controller. It was new. It had its flaws. It has sensors. It really reminds me of the DJI original FPV, doesn't it? Yeah, they do. Well, the potato. Yeah. By the way, I love the potato. You know what I loved about that? I love the translucent covering of the electronics. It was so cool. It was such an amazing platform. Such a great drone. Just very amazing. And it had the same amount of love. You can get one for $399. It's a replacement. All you got all you got to do is find the goggles V2. I wouldn't find the goggles V1. I'd find the goggles V2. And then the first controller, and you're in, man. That's going to be over $1,000 right there. So, all right. Hey, how you doing, Jim? 4:30. Wow, it's still not even 5 yet. But yeah, I was just thinking about that. That reminded me of this, and I just, got nostalgic. But
Light guided by instinct.
But it couldn't do this.
Watch the world open up. Pure freedom.
I'd be afraid to fly it in these places.
Share the experience with SkyPath.
Now, I really like the SkyPath thing. Guys, the SkyPath you can pre-program it. So you basically fly through a pre-program, and then you basically put the goggles on a little kid and you just let them look around. To me, that's amazing. You could just let them check it out, look around and see the cool nature or whatever. So I still have call it the Punisher. The big thing about that is it was underpowered in dives. But you could really push it. You could push that thing. If they could put the throttle, if you could punch the throttle a little bit more on that thing, it was just a little heavy on the dives. Other than that, it was fun. It was a great flying platform. It was just a lot of fun. Great camera system. Really good. There's no question about it.
Simply set the path
and
let A1
that
take the
I
lead.
need to test this thing out.
Fully autonomous flight.
Oh my gosh. I could run down to Best Buy
Share
right now and just buy it.
jaw-dropping moments. Or turn flight into something magical.
You see that right there? The overlays, the VR overlays with the dragons and stuff. You imagine a little
Sky
kid doing
Genie
that.
turns every move into a cinematic moment. Flip
Daddy,
the focus.
let me fly. I could dive
Spiral
that
deep
tower
into space.
with a Neo 2.
A1 captures it all. While traditional
That
drones
right there, it'd be really cool. Flying over the personal watercraft like that, and then you get that front and back shot. Guys, there are going to be so many of these drones taking that specific shot. Okay, they call it the come and go, or the high speed pass.
demand near perfect aim. Enjoy the action. Frame it later.
Yeah,
Never miss
that
the
too.
shot.
That's the other one that they're going to be catching.
Create endless
Motorcycles
stories
jumping,
with just one take.
trucks and cars and action. It's an action camera.
Use auto
Flying
edit.
flying through objects like that. That's another definitely use case scenario.
Find highlights for you.
So
Build seamless
it's
transitions.
just they and I know they're going to update the firmware.
Get smooth
So
cinematic results.
let's
Completely
see.
automatic.
What's December 12th? Here's the Predator delivered by, let's see, expensive, one battery, 20 taxes, 3 batteries, 2,600 in taxes. Duh. Up here, it's a pre-order delivered December 12th. Yeah, I can get it. I can get it, the expensive one, of course. I can't buy the cheap one because nobody buys the expensive one. So that's always left at the store. But this one right here, if I went to the cart, I can pick it up in an hour. I can go and pick it up in 1 hour. Oh, there's only 3 left in the store. Guys, I happen to tell you that there will be none left in the store, and I probably won't own one. I'm not pushing this one. This is one of those things I can sit on. As excited as I am, I would love to own it. I would love to own it tomorrow. Christmas is coming. I got other things so I will fly this at some time. I will fly this. I will fly it. All right, guys, I think it's time that we close up the stream. I think we know that the camera is going to be really good. We know there's going to be updates. We know that there's going to be different, and the A2, when it comes out 8 months from now, they're already working on the A2. We'll probably have a lot of these issues solved. It's like, to me, it's the difference between the X4 and the X5 camera for Insta360. The difference between the X4 and the X5 is quality. Excuse me. You get a lot of camera quality between those two platforms, and that's really what's going to happen. So, anyways, I hope one of you guys buys this. Go out and get it. Go get it tomorrow. Actually, we got 3 of them left in our store. I guarantee if I didn't buy this weekend, there'll still be one left by next week. Oh man, act fast. I guarantee these guys had maybe 5 of them. But there's a lot. We have a lot of money in our town. I wouldn't be surprised if that gets bought up. So, if I was a kid right now and my parents bought that, I'd rather have a bike. I'd rather have an e-bike for $2,000 than that. So, can't see a lot of sales. Not right away. It's too expensive. It's out of the price range. This, guys, the sales need to be the Neo 2s, Neo 2, or even old Neo 1s. Guys, the OG Neos, man. Guys, OG Neo. Here, I'm going to leave with this one. I'm going to leave with this right here. We're going to leave it with this. We got to leave it with this right here. We're going to leave it with this right here. This is what you want to do for your kid. So if you got a kid that you want them to appreciate flying, this is what you got to do. And you want them to learn on good quality. You're either going to buy this Sky Rover down here, or you're going to buy this right here. Bam. This thing right here. You can't beat it. You cannot. That is OG. Show them how to install GyroFlow on their computer. Teach them how to drag and drop files into GyroFlow. Maybe I should do that again. I mean, I've done a bunch of tutorials on GyroFlow. Maybe I'll do another one and show you how to make your video amazing. Just take that file, throw it into GyroFlow, and it is really good footage. $349. 3 batteries. You got one in the drone, 2 extra. You get that, and the controller. You can fly it a bunch of different ways. And then as your kid starts to develop the interest of flying, get them goggles, and then get them the controller. Get them the N3s, and that kid will be a pilot in very short order. There's the motion kit right there, $529. That's everything you need. And then you just buy, and then you could buy the Neo 2 to throw on top of that. Now this is the, let's see, do they have the, they don't have, I don't know why they don't sell it with the controller. Okay. Look at that. OG Mini. So this is the controller you need. So here is the controller here. Let's see. Hold on here. DJI FPV. All right. I just want, there we go. So this is the, 179 right there. There it is right there. Oh, no, that's not. That's the controller 2. Can't use controller 2. Got to use this one right here. This is 239. Goggles 3. Yeah. So 214. Yeah, that's the, oh, there it is for 199. That's the best deal right now. Right there. That's the controller you should get. Now, the reason why you want to get that one is you can fly it. You could actually have your phone. Some people actually, I think they make an attachment that for your phone, but you can just put your phone on a table and you can fly it with that controller. And then later you don't have to buy the N3, or you can sell your N3 controller. So, hey, thanks, Jim. Appreciate that. Okay. Thank you. But anyway, right there. That right there is here. Let me get the link for that. Me pass that along for you right there. So that's the controller right there. And then this is the kit. Let's see. Avata 2. Yeah, oh man, I tell you, Avata 2. I watched one of my flights on the Avata 2 today. And it just, I got a Nevada 2 that I don't fly and I need to sell it. I knew, because it needs to be flown. I mean, you can't have a drone that's not flown. You just can't. $199 for that. And then here's the batteries right here. So there's that kit again right here. $258 for the drone and 2 batteries. And then you buy the controller separate. You could do this. Here's an option. You buy the drone and 2 batteries. Okay, buy those things right there. And then that's $258. Here, let me get the link for that for you guys. Post that one. So that's the 2 battery version right there. And then you just buy the controller separate. This is the controller you want. Okay, so I'm going to put controller. I'm going to put controller N3. Okay. So that's this one right here, $139. You can get it cheaper on eBay. But this is the N3 controller separately. So you can buy them a piece at a time, give it to for their birthday, give them the controller, buy the drone and the batteries for Christmas, and you got something for several birthdays. Okay. You get this one right here. I can give you that. I'll sell you that one for $100. I got 2 of them. I got 2 extras sitting around here. I'll give you a deal on that. Here, let me get the link for that one. So this is the link for this right there. So that's that controller right there. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty much everything. You want N3 goggles? You can get that for another birthday. So I'm going to put N3 goggles. Let's get that. Let's find that right there. These are still accessible. That's a decent price for N3s. That's brand new and they work great. You can control a bunch of different devices with it. Okay. So let me go copy that here. Let's go to that one. So, I mean, I know this stuff adds up. I know it adds up. I know it adds up. So those are whoops, this is the N3 right there. That's the N3 goggles right there. So thank you guys. I thank you. Really appreciate that very, very much. Like I said, every little bit helps. And maybe will it push me over the top? Will that push me over the top to spending $2,000 today to run down to Best Buy? Oh boy, that's so expensive. So pricey. But anyway, then you can also, if you're interested, you got a motion controller. Here, let's do that one. I'm going to go motion controller. We got to find the correct motion controller. This one's the one right here. This is motion controller 3, $74. This is probably the best value for flying with the motion controller. So right there, $74. That's this one here. So these are all the different things that work for the for that kit. But there's just so many ways you can fly it. All right. Okay. Now we definitely have to move on. So guys, thank you for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate everything. If you have not, please hit the thumb. The thumb is always appreciative. Where's my thumb emoji? Come on, Dad Random. But there it is right there. And of course, a bunch of you guys became members today, and I really appreciate that. Let's see. And yeah, thank you. We got a couple of donations too. Very, very welcome. Appreciate that. All right. Have a great weekend. Go ahead and drop that chat down now. But yeah, have a great weekend. Yeah, it is too much. It's too much money for me. It's too much money for all of us. It's a lot of money. But I might have to take one for the team. But I don't know if it's going to be now. It might be maybe its first sale. Maybe I can save $100. So expensive. So expensive. Yeah, if I was earning $10,000 a month, I would run out and buy one like me. Yeah, whatever. if I was earning $10,000 a month. Oh yeah. Hey, the market's been good. That's the one thing. Hey, buy stocks right now, guys. If I had an extra $10,000 a month, I would be buying Apple Computer and Microsoft and the Nvidia. I would not be buying this stuff. Just to be quite honest. I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid. So now I get the Avata 360. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Guys, I gotta wait on the Avata 360. See if it comes out. See if I'm gonna be banned from it. If I'm not gonna be able to buy it, then I might have to invest. So all right. But yeah, let's see if my outro works. I just put my new outro together. And yes, I got the alien is back. He's back. We're going to watch the alien on the way. Thank you so much today. This has been a really fun stream. It has. We've had a lot to talk about. We still have more to talk about, but we have to go. We have a long weekend ahead of us. I got things to do and places to go. And I don't want my wife to kill me because we haven't had dinner yet. So, all right, later. And have a great weekend. All right, bye.